Good morning, students. Today we are going to continue with the same topic, that is changing families. In our previous class, we have learned changes in families due to various reasons, that is due to birth of a baby, transfer and wedding. Now, in today's class, we are going to learn about families of earlier times and the work they were doing and families we have nowadays, and work we are doing by comparing Nazli's grandma, her mother, and Nazli herself. So, let's see.
Let us watch the changes that took place in the family of Nazli's mother since her grandmother's time. Nazli's Nani Ma told her that she could only manage to study till class 6 because her grandmother's mother wanted her to stay at home and help her with the household chores. At the age of 14, Nazli's Nani Ma was married to Nazli's Nana. He was 20 years old at that time. She moved in with her husband and new in-laws. Her new family was also a large joint family, and as a young bride, her Nani Ma quickly adjusted with everyone. Food was prepared for everyone in the common kitchen. A chulha using firewood was used. The men of the house were the bread earners, and they, along with their small children, would always be served food first. Women were not allowed to study and earn their own living. Time passed, and Nazli's mother was born. Her Nani Ma always had dreams of educating her daughter since she could not complete her own education. Nazli's Nani Ma wanted her to stand on her own feet and earn her own living. Nazli's mother fulfilled her dream, and today her Nani Ma feels so proud of Nazli's mother. Times have changed. Now Nazli's mother is a working woman. She balances her family life as well as work life. In the big cities, families are mostly nuclear, where there are only parents with 1 or 2 children. Families are only able to meet all their relatives only on special occasions such as birthdays and marriages. We rarely come across joint families nowadays, where the grandparents live with their children and grandchildren. Family members might be living separately, but their common customs, beliefs, traditions, and festivals bind them together. In India, families are closely knit and constitute an important part of our society. We have a very strong sense of family values, and that is what makes us unique. During difficult times, family members support each other emotionally and financially. They stand beside us in every phase of our life, whether it is a birth in the family, a death, or catering to a family member having special needs. Due to professional need, such as better job prospects or transfers, or in some cases, need for better education and medical facilities, people migrate to different cities. They take their spouse and children along with them. Erstwhile, joint families have disintegrated and are now redistributed amongst various cities. Today, due to the revolution in technology, all homes have the latest gadgets, refrigerators, plasma TV, sound systems. Children play games on the computer and mobiles. Schools have smart classes. Due to lack of space, cities are growing vertically, and high-rise offices and residential buildings are very common in the metropolises. Life has become faster and much more complicated. Here is a comparative chart that will explain the various changes that have taken place over the time.
Okay, so I'm going to explain the changes in families from your grandparents to parents to your time. Like housing, at grandparents' time they have mud houses. Now your parents might be have unbaked bricked house. You people lived in properly pakka houses made up of brick. Cooking also changes, like earlier they use chula, and fuel also different for chula. Then parents use gas stove. Now we have microwave ovens. Games also. Your grandparents used to play gilli danda, parents hopscotch, and nowadays playstations are there. Television, like at the time of your grandparents, you can ask them also, do they have television? Might be they don't have television. And at your parents time, might be they have color, but mainly they also I think they must watch that black and white TV. And now you people have LCD television, same with phone also. So just see beta how the things just change.
Let us meet Sushila, who lives in Ranga.
So children, have you noticed these changes? So for today's class, we are going to learn one more topic, and that is regarding the law of child marriage. So children, today we are also going to learn about law on child marriage. You all are very familiar with Child Labor Act that you have learnt in class 3. And what is that? According to Child Labor Act, below the age of 14, no child is allowed to do work to earn money. Similarly, Government of India strictly fixed the minimum age for marriage for girls at 18 and for boys at 21 years. So, let's see the story of a girl who wants to study and don't want to marry at early stage.
Let us meet Sushila, who lives in Ranga Reddy district of Andhra Pradesh. She got married when she was only 13 years old. She had to leave her school. But with the help of her village panchayat, she is now going back to school. Panchayat announced that the young children should play and study and not be married off. No one can force anyone to get married. If a girl is forced to get married, then she can complain to the panchayat or the police. Do you know the minimum age of marriage that is fixed by law? It is 18 years for girls and 21 years for boys.
So that's it in this chapter. So here, with a very quick recap, I am going to complete this chapter. So what we have learned in this chapter, we have learned what is family, why there is a need of a family. Then we have learned various changes in family, like various reasons which bring changes in a family, like birth of a baby, transfer, movement from one place to another, wedding. And then we have compared the differences in the life of our grandparents or Nazili's grandparents. We have compared the life with our life, which is now our days, like what kind of fuel they were used, what kind of fuel we are used nowadays for cooking, whether they have television or not. We have television nowadays. These all changes we have discussed. And we have discussed about one law also, that is a law made by Government of India to fix the minimum age of marriage, so that each and every child will get freedom to freedom for education. Means how much the child want to study, he or she can study. No one going to force the child to leave the school and study. That's it. Thank you.